Hello and welcome back to KARAKARA. We're in the last episode. Isia got a fever, and we also had a boob size contest, and yeah. So without further ado, let's continue. Thank you very much. Yes, we'll make sure to do that. Okay. I take a deep breath and head back into the store.
お医者様はもう帰られたの?
Yeah.
そう。
Lucia seems to be at a loss as well. Both of us are still reeling from the shock of hearing the diagnosis.
まさか栄養失調だなんてね。
Malnutrition? What? However, this is exactly the diagnosis we were given. Needless to say, the visit ended with the doctor asking if we were feeding her properly. In other words, nothing in particular was prescribed by the doctor. But still, what are we supposed to do? It's not like we're starving her.
さすがにいつもに比べると少ないけど、それでも私たちの2人分はあるもんね。
How does someone eat that much and still suffer from malnutrition? More importantly, what is there left for us to do? I guess cook her more? Lucy and I discuss what we should do from here on. We agree that no matter what happens, Isa is always the first priority. However, there is nothing to be gained by sitting here. Waiting for a miracle is not a good use of our time. Therefore, we should at least take some form of action. Any idea is worth a try at this point. As the sun sets in the distance, we arrive at that conclusion.
まずは病院へ行ってみようと思うな。
Good idea. That definitely comes first.
アイシアに近い症例があったなら、その薬が効くかもしれないし。
The hospital should keep records of patient cases. They might have some ideas about how to deal with this weird condition that Isia has.
次はカレンさんに相談かな。ひょっとしたらこういう病気にかかった人が他にいるかもしれないし。
If anyone in the town has such a weird condition, then Colin will likely have heard about it. If there have been any cases in the town, then Colin probably knows something about them. We're counting on you. I have to stay here and look after her.
お願いね。
I expected there to be more dialogue. I grab the car keys and hand them to Lucia. Lucia takes them and, her gaze never moving from the keys, speaks softly.
ねえ、レオン。アイシア、治るよね。
Yeah, of course.
そうだよね。
Lucia looks at me and smiles. The gesture likely meant more for herself than me.
じゃあ、行ってくる。
Alright, be careful.
レオンもね。ダメよ。つきっきりになりすぎて無理しちゃう。
Lucia. I probably shouldn't tell Isia about her malnutrition. She's eating so much, and yet it's still apparently not enough to keep her fed. If I tell her about it, considering Isia's personality, she might think it's somehow her fault and stop eating entirely. After all, she's already saying she feels bad for eating all day instead of working. I lower myself onto the sofa and stare up at the ceiling. Isia... When she first came, we had no idea who she was or where she came from. Come to think of it, there are still plenty of things we don't know about her. Right after we decided she could work here as a live-in, she spent a morning literally trying to eat me. I think the first thing I saw when I woke up was 2 sets of teeth coming at me. She bit down so hard, too. I think I can still feel the marks on my neck. And then, just when we managed to come to grips with how much she eats, she told us her tooth hurt. She sure did have nice teeth. They looked perfect for biting into things. Almost like fangs. Huh? Right when two things crossed my mind. Wait. It's as if the pieces of a puzzle suddenly fell into place in my mind. But, is that really something I should say to her? What if... No, No what ifs. It's better for me to realize it now. It has to be. I'm sure of it. Holding my resolve firm within me, I walk to the room where Isia is resting. Isia is dismayed when she hears that Lucia's gone into town. There's nothing you have to apologize for. You'll never get better if you keep stressing yourself out. I offer my apologetic Isia some words of comfort. It's fine, we're taking good care of her, don't worry. She is, after all, the one who found the puppy and brought it back. The fact that she can't take care of it is probably gnawing at her. Remember what I said? We're all taking care of it together, so we share the responsibility. You've got nothing to feel bad about. Isia smiles, but it is a sad smile. Something feels off. This isn't the Isia I know. I have to ask. I take a few deep breaths and allow myself to calm down. Then I pick my next words carefully. Listen, Isia. I'm about to ask a very personal question. Before me sits a kind and loving girl, and by asking this question, I risk breaking her heart. And yet, I have to. I must. God damn it. Probably just ruined the moment. The words came to my lips, and I realized them, believing, no, trusting, that when she hears what I am about to say and sees what I am about to do, she will understand it is because it is all because I care. Isia, are you a vampire? The conversation we had with Cullen, and the things Isia had said. You know, I kind of assumed that she had those fangs, because, you know, she's a dog, and dogs have those fangs for, those canines for biting into meat. What if the truth that we laughed off as a joke was no joke at all? What if the real truth is not the vampire was actually her, but rather she actually is the vampire? When I look at her, I then consider her inexplicable malnutrition. I cannot help but wonder. At first, she does not say a word. Her face is blank and her expression unreadable. My hair begins to stand on end. Pangs of terror shoots through me. Was this the wrong choice? But right then, Isia's expression blossoms into a radiant smile. Huh? Okay. Then that means...
Does
it have to be humanoid blood? I see. A mess of competing emotions swirls within my heart. One part is relieved while another is borne down by something heavy. And yet a third is still trying to accept it all as fact. She's adorable, she talks a lot, she eats a lot, she is also a vampire. She's a human girl, and yet there's something undeniably not human about her. Even now, I still find that hard to believe. Of course. What does she wish to say to me? Will saying it to me bring her happiness? Or will it plunge her into despair? With both my hands clenched tightly, I pray. Please, let this be the start of something good rather than the end. A bunch of things came to mind and I sort of connected the dots. Also, remember when you first came here? Yeah, I thought of that and wondered.
の時も実は我慢するのに大変だったんです。
Hold yourself back. You mean you wanted to suck my blood? Isia nods.
私たちの一族は普通のご飯より血を吸うことの方がずっと栄養を補給しやすいんです。だから一族の間では互いに血を吸うことで栄養を補っていまし
Each
た。
other's blood. Oh. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot turn people into one of their own. In other words, vampires do not make more vampires by sucking people's blood. As a result, they keep to themselves in a tight-knit group and feed off each other. Wait, then that means ever since you came here.
はい、血を吸うわけにはいかなかったので、たくさんのご飯で補っていました。
That did not, however, change the fact that the nature of her race causes her to absorb very little of what she eats. As it turns out, there are also certain nutrients that she cannot obtain from anything but blood. Inevitably, there will be consequences to avoiding blood for a long time, which is exactly what she's done. You could have told us. Then again, maybe you couldn't.
はい、とっても吸いたくなることはあったんですけど。
Does it have to be human blood? Can you just, like... Can you drink, like, animal blood? Can you, like, go to the butcher shop and be like, hey, we need all this blood for, something? The corners of Isia's mouth turn up into a wistful smile.
冗談めかして言うことができなかったら、あとはもう黙ってよって思ってました。でもそろそろ限界だから内緒で出て行こうって考えてたんです。
No.
最後に言えてよかったです、レオン。
Isia pushes herself off the
あ
bed.
りがとう。
Thank you. No, I don't want to hear thank you. I made the right choice. I'm sure of it now. Good thing I had the guts to ask. If I did not, we might have woken up tomorrow to find her gone. That would have left us all heartbroken. Silently, I offer a heartfelt prayer of thanks that things didn't end that way. Isia, sorry for asking such a difficult question.
いいんです。
I did, however, have a reason for asking.
理由ですか？
Yeah. I look at Isia intently in the eye. Her eyes are round and pretty. They are eyes of innocence, trusting all that they see. What is the absolute most that I can do to help this girl? Isia, take mine. Suck my blood. It's so, like, awkward, like, saying it like that. Isia stammers in surprise and then freezes, completely at a loss for words.
どうしてですか？
Why? Because you need to eat. Pretty simple reason, I think.
でもレオンは怖くないんですか？血を吸われるんですよ。
It depends on the amount of blood. Not really. Isia regards me for a while.
どうして会ってからまだ1ヶ月も経ってないのに、しかも素性もよくわからないのに、なのにどうしてそんなに私のことを大切にしてくれるんですか？
A small glimmer in her eye hints at tears. Her words begin to falter as well. I think I can understand how you felt. You see, Isia, I take a moment to let out a breath. I am an orphan. I wasn't born into the family that lived here.
レオン。
The memories resurface. I remember when I was alone at the orphanage. I remember being bullied for only having 2 ears. I remember my mother and father taking me in and the blissful days I spent with them. And then I remember the kindness that Lucia showed me in the home I found here thanks to her. I know how hard it is to be alone. That's why I don't want to see you like that. Her loneliness, how hard must it have been to bear. Despite that, when we were around, she resisted her urges and never let a trace of her hardships show in her cheerful demeanor. I want to care for you, Isia. Will you give me a chance? This is probably the most cringy thing you've ever seen. Isia opens her mouth to say something. Then she hesitates, seemingly unable to find her words. She tries again, and again, to no avail. She's probably having a terrible internal struggle. Eventually, she nods, the gesture suggesting the hardening of some inner resolve.
レオン、
A glistening stream flows from her cheek.
私こんなに人から大切にされたことってないんです。この町に、このお店に来るまで何度か嫌な思いもしましたし、むしろいい思いをしたことの方が少なかったぐらいです。だからどうしていいかわからないし、どう言っていいかわかりません。
Yeah, I can imagine. In a situation like this, it must be pretty tough to figure out. Still, we are here now, and we are here together. How about thanks?
ありがとう、レオン。
Wrapping her arms around me, Isia gently draws me into an embrace. She leans forward towards my neck, her petite lips almost touching it.
ちょっとだけチクッとするかも。
It's okay, I'm good with shots.
レオンはかっこいいな。
I feel the sensation of Isia's lips on my skin, followed by a slight sting. It's a strange feeling. Rather than having something drawn out of me, it feels more like I'm becoming a part of someone else. The exchange of blood comes with a distinct impression of something else being traded as the feeling permeates my body. Then... 10 seconds must have passed, maybe more. Isia finally finishes and removes her mouth from my neck, taking a deep breath as she does. How do you feel? Isia looks visibly better. Her once pallid skin is now vibrant with the rosy glow of health.
すごいです。もう全然体がだるくないです。嘘みたいです。
Wow, I'm so glad. Before I can finish offering my congratulations, the world starts to spin. I'm okay, this must be anemia or something.
どうしよう。私吸いすぎちゃったのかな。
Don't worry about it. I won't keel over from a bit of my second attempt at standing up is met with some onset of vertigo. It looks like I might actually need to lie down for a bit.
寝てください。お水持ってきますから。
Lucia's just gonna walk in and be like, okay, why is Leon in the bed instead of you, Isia, and why are you taking care of him? What the hell happened? Yeah, I think it will. This is sort of funny, our roles were literally reversed just a minute ago.
私、レオンを元気にしますから。
Great, I'm glad to see the old Isia is back. At that moment, a black veil begins to descend upon my vision. Just before it all goes dark, I see the energetic figure of Isia busily running to and fro. Then, I'm gone. I'm dreaming.
レオン、このまま食堂が繁盛していったらどうするの？
When was this memory from? Not long after Lucia and I started spending our days together, I believe. I'll need more people here, I guess.
そう来ると思って新人を探しておいたのよ。
What? Seriously? Aren't we getting ahead of ourselves a bit here?
おーい、入ってもいいわよ。はーい、レオン、はじめまして。
Huh? Yeah, nice. Why did Isia pop up here? What is this? Dreams. They make no sense.
レオン、私ね、ここにもっともっと人が増えて賑やかになったらすごく楽しいって思うんだ。
Hi, how are you?
I still remember those words. Yeah, I think so too.
おー、じゃあ私がその第1号ってことですね。アイシアは3人分ぐらいあるから1235ぐらい兼任かな。わー、なんか豪華でいいですね。
That's right. I too wanted more people to come here. Every person counts. I don't want to lose any of them. Not a single person, ever
レ
again.
オンレオンレオン起きて。
ん？
びっくりした。驚かさないでよ、
Isia, how's Isia? Is she better?
もう。大丈夫よ。すっかり元気になって、ずっとレオンの看病をしてた。
A profound sense of relief wells up from within. Okay, good.
ご飯作ってくれてるよ。食べる？
Well, you probably should. You just lost a bunch of blood. Sure, think. In the process of answering, something occurs to me. Where did Isia
ア
go?
イシアならちょっと休んでくるって部屋に戻ったわよ。
Hey! Oh, motherfucker. Oi! Oi! Bloody twat. Sorry about that. I just had to go shut my dog up. Haven't I been in this situation before? How long has it been since she went there?
そういや、もう2時間ぐらい出てこない。
I leap out of bed before Lucia has a chance to finish.
ちょっとレオン、まだ病み上がりなんだから動いちゃダメだって。
Lucia, you drive.
もう話聞いてるの？
We're going to look for Isia.
とってもいい天気です。お出かけにはいい日ですね。どこへ行きましょうか。でもお母さんを探さなきゃいけないし、そうなると電波塔は欲しいですし。そうなると相模フランシスコを離れちゃダメなんでしょうか。でもそれはできないから困りましたね。ま、そういうのは町に着いてから考えましょう。町に着く前に考えてもいいのよ。そうですね。歩く時間はたっぷり。あれ
As soon as she sees us, Isia immediately spins around and tries to run away.
あ、こら、待ちなさい、アイシア。はい。ついいつもの癖で言うこと聞いちゃったです。
So Isia has been conditioned to react to Lucia's voice. I can't help but laugh. Isia, where do you think you're going?
どこって、ご飯を買いに町へ行くつもりでした。スーツケースまで持って。大量に買い込むつもりだったもので。
With what money? After leaving a note that said, thanks for everything?
貯めてたお給料までそっくり残して。子犬の餌代と次に来る人の制服代にしてください。か。なるほどね。
That's when Isia's expression finally changes. Her joking manner dissolves, replaced by a look far more forlorn.
だって私あんなことしちゃって、もうここにはいられないって。
Huh? Doing something like what?
レオンの血を吸ったことですよ。忘れちゃったんですか？それでレオンの体に悪いことをしてしまって、もう顔も合わせられない。
Does Lucia know this? Is she just gonna be like, what the fuck?
忘れたくても絶対に忘れられないです。
Damn, I had a feeling she would dwell on that. In fact, that is exactly what I was worried about as I was passing out from anemia. She might place an undue amount of blame on herself sucking out too much of my blood. Before I can get her full name out, Lucia is already
ア
speaking.
イシア、3日前に食べたご飯覚えてる？ルーシャ、何を？いいから思い出してみて。レオンが作ってくれたスクランブルエッグにトースト、 それにベーコンステーキ。
じゃあその前は？
お肉があったのは覚えてますけど、あとはブロッコリーを茹でたものとか。
その前は？
覚えてません。私ご飯大好きですけど、そんなにずっと覚えてるものじゃん。
そうよね。ご飯って大切なものだけど、別にずっと記憶してるものじゃないもんね。
Ah, I see. I catch Lucia's drift and keep the momentum going, not missing a beat. Yeah, there's no way to remember your everyday meals. You eat them so often you don't even think about it anymore.
そうですよ。いくら必要だからってそんなにずっと。あれ？
It seems that Isia has finally caught on as well. She has realized that what she is saying right now is at odds with what she said earlier.
聞いた？ねえ聞いた？レオン。
Yep, I heard it. She said it herself, didn't you, Isia?
やっぱすぐに誘導されるアイシアは可愛いな。
Wait, did I even say that right? Ah, okay.
ちょっと、そんな誘導ずるいです。ご飯と血液なんて全然違うじゃん。
Yes, they are. It keeps you alive, it's something vital to you, so it's the same. A meal is to me what blood is to Isia. She just happens to be nourished by blood. That's all there is to it. So, if you're blaming yourself for when I passed out, then please stop. She had been starving for so long. It's hard to fault her for binging. It's really just a case of having had a little too much to eat, don't you think? Isia's expression turns apologetic, but remains somewhat firm as though she has chosen to leave some words unsaid.
そんな、でも。
Isia seems yet unconvinced. That's when Lucia makes her move.
アイシア。
Lucia takes a leaping stride towards Isia, grasping her.
アイシア、私の方を見て。
As always, Lucia's command seems absolute to Isia. Obediently, she turns to face Lucia.
アイシア、私のこと好き？答えられないのかな？じゃあ嫌いってことか。
違います。今一瞬びっくりして言葉に詰まっただけで、大好きです。すっごく、とても大好きです。
そう。
Lucia grins.
じゃあ次に血を吸うときは私にしてね。ずるいよ。そりゃアイシアもレオンのことが好きなんだろうけど、だからってレオンの血を吸ってそれでどこか行こうって、そんなのずるいよ。
だってそんなルーシャの血を吸うなんて。
美味しくなさそう？
美味しいとかそういうのじゃなくて。もう何なんですか、二人とも。
That is when Isia's voice breaks, tears mixing with words.
私があんなひどいことしたのに、なんでそんな普通の話にしちゃうんですか。
普通のことだからよ。
Isia's teary outburst is cut short, her words stopping cold in her throat.
レオンが言った通りよ。アイシャは生きていくには血液が必要。ただそれだけのこと。そりゃちょっとは変わってるかもしれないけど、それ言い出したらレオンだって変わってるもんね。
Yeah, 2 ears and a tail, I practically belong in a zoo.
だからね、アイシャ、お願いだから自分を特別だとか変なんて思わないで。あなたはちょっとだけご飯をよく食べる、よく笑ってよくしゃべる。
Oh, shit. Lucia gently strokes Isia's hair.
だから早く帰ってきて。二人で待ってるんだから。
嘘。
Isia scrunches up her face. A sniffle escapes her.
私、ずっと一緒にいたかった。ルーシャとレオンと一緒にいたかった。だから、ずっと言い出せなくて、レオンの血を吸った後もずっと後悔してて。二人の顔見たらダメだから、外出て行こうって思ったのに。
もう泣き虫だな、アイシアは。
Lucia tenderly pats Isia on the back to comfort her.
子犬の世話一緒にしようね。
Like a child, Isia clings to Lucia and cries, her words coming between sobs. Thanks, Lucia.
もうレオンがそこでお礼言っちゃダメじゃない。普通でしょ、普通。
Right.
ここにもっともっと人が増えて賑やかになったらすごく楽しいって思うんだ。
Ah, Lucia, those words.
覚えてる？私の夢ちょっとずつ叶ってきてるよね。
Yeah, it is. We are all alone. We are all ignorant, and we are all hollow. We think to fill each other's voids, but still there's much we do not see. Though that may continue to trouble us. Whenever it does, we keep on filling. Together we fill, because together we live. With love and shall fill. With love we shall fill, and with love we shall live. Wow, I'm just fucking up my words today, aren't I? I'm on the road, halfway between the store and the town. I meet with Cullen there, where there is no danger of being overheard.
よう、どうしたんだこんなところで。
It's not something I want other people to know about.
わかった。聞こう。
I tell Cullen everything that happened. I tell her about our decision and what we're determined to do. and I also asked her advice for what should come next. More than anything, I just wanted Cullen to hear about it.
レオン
Yeah? After I finished, Cullen's expression is gentle, but there is also a sternness about it.
レオンらしい判断だ私は尊重するよでも残念なことに世の中はそう判断できない連中もいる
Right, that's why I wanted you to know.
そうだな私ぐらいにしか話せないことだ
Cullen's expression suddenly turned serious.
アイシアを守ってあげなさい
I will.
孤独な戦いになるかもしれないそれに耐えられるか
I've been there before, enough to get used to it, but I don't want to go back, so I'll fight.
そうだな
Cullen nods, then breaks into a grin.
3人の結婚式を楽しみにしているよ
Can you please knock it off, the marriage thing already?
配達終わりました。
Thanks, did you get all the containers back?
この通り全部集めてきてます。
Okay, then, shall we go? We'll be pretty tight on time, probably 30 minutes at most.
それだけあれば全然大丈夫です。
Alright, it's time. Let's go.
行きまーす。
Looks like nobody's here right now. They're all out to lunch.
さすがレオン。皆さんのスケジュールが頭に入ってるんですね。
I'm always here on deliveries, after all. In any case, come on.
じゃあやってみます。できました。
Great, let's leave before someone comes back.
さーてと今日も動かない機械をどうにかしてあれちょっと大変だよみんな
どうしたんですか？って動いてる。
こうしちゃいられないほら早く放送再開だよ
はい。皆様、実に1ヶ月ぶりの放送となりました。奇跡です。奇跡が起きました。故障したまま動かなかった放送設備がつい先ほど動き出しまして。
The DJ talks on the radio, excitement evident in her
よ
voice.
かったですね。
Icy says that with an air of satisfaction. Did you seriously master mechanics in such a short period of time? That is amazing.
マスターというのとはちょっと違うんですけど、ここをこうしたらうまくいくかもっていう予想が浮かんでくるんです。
Huh? I wonder if that's the hunch that's coming into play for cooking and cleaning as well. But, Isia, about this ability of yours.
はい、人前で見せるのは十分気をつけます。
If she goes around showing off what might as well be a superpower, she is going to attract a lot of attention. That will in turn create the risk of people learning of her vampiric tendencies.
これでお母さんが見つかるといいな。
The radio tower is an exception because it was something that Isia needed. From here on, I have made Isia promise to never show that ability to other people. What's the matter? Did you find another puppy?
そうじゃなくて、そうでもあるんですけど、
What do you mean?
名前です。
Name?
あの子の子犬の名前まだつけてなかったです。
Oh, now that you mention it, I guess so. With everything that happened, it slipped our minds. Alright, let's think about it with Lucia when we get back.
私も名前考えますね。
Lucia likes the puppy a lot though. She might not back down.
それならルーシャとバトルです。戦います。
Just make sure it doesn't end up like last time when you were both taking a bath. That was one hell of a battle. Really, one hell of a battle. Alright then, let's go home.
はーい、帰りましょう。
「 おかえりなさーい。
ただいまー。
Is she not wearing panties? Oh, I think she probably is, but... Damn, that's good. 10 out of 10. Yeah, we're home. To tomorrow, and yet another tomorrow. We press on, holding close the precious peace that sprouted from the voids we filled for each other. And so, another day begins. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, comment how you feel like, and I'll see you guys next time.